Hi, I'm Holly Williams. Welcome to Holistic Life. Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Holly, and today we're going to do a very twisty practice that is going to take everything from our sides and cross the midlines, creating nice crisscross patterns in the body, otherwise known as contralateral movements or patterns. All you'll need is yourself and your mat. You can use blocks if you would like. Those are always sometimes helpful. Always sometimes. That's redundant. Or you can grab a blanket for any comfort under the head. Or as we do twist and we find support, you might need something to bring the earth up to you so that you can feel supported. So, if you're ready and you're ready to get twisty, let's do this. So we are going to start on our backs in conscious rest posture. That's going to allow us to lay a nice foundation in the body to feel safety, support before we start integrating these very high sensational movements as we cross midline. So making your way gently onto your back body. Go ahead and roll on back. Bringing the soles of the feet to the floor, knees are bent. Maybe allowing the feet to be wide on the mat so the knees can fall towards each other. And just take a moment here, finding the breath. Allowing the body to feel gravity all along the spine. And just noticing your really nice support system underneath you. Taking some nice big deep breaths, really filling the lungs and just letting it go. Taking a couple more of those if you would like. As you're ready, with your next inhale, let your tail press down into the floor and let your knees get really light and come up into the chest. Flexing the feet, spreading the toes, and we'll rock gently side to side, starting to introduce these very supported, very gentle twists into the spine. This always feels really nice on my lower back and the outsides of my hips. If you ever have discomfort or like nerve sensations around your sciatic area, this always feels really nice. You can allow the knees to get wide if you would like to, if that's comfortable and available to you today. And as you move, let these movements get bigger. Maybe allow the knees to almost dip completely over to the floor before rolling to the other side. Just a nice little twisty warm-up, preparing the spine for some more sensational twists. Inhaling, hugging the knees in, flexing the feet, spreading the toes, and exhale, release the legs. Inhaling, keeping the arms out to the side, bring the knees into the chest, and as you exhale, allow the knees to fall over to the left. Now, if your knees don't quite make it to the floor, this would be a wonderful place to have support under the knees. Maybe a rolled up blanket, or if you have a block, that would be fine. But just right here so we can bring the ground up to you so that you don't have to feel obligated to find the ground yourself. Now, if you can get to the floor, Great, good for you. I work with a lot of people with low flexibility, so this isn't always available to most people, to be honest. So I would very highly recommend putting something under these knees to give you some support. Now, if you're here and you're comfortable, you found your spot, let's turn the head to the right. So the knees are facing left and the head is facing right. This is a nice supported full spinal twist. The base of the spine is looking left and the top of the spine is looking right. So we're almost in a complete spiral here. And of course, we'll go to the other side. So as you're ready, let your tail roll back to the floor. Knees will stay bent. And as you exhale, allow the knees to fall over to the right. Now, same thing. If your knees can't quite find the ground, that is totally fine. Go ahead and place either a blanket or block or a pillow underneath those knees so that the earth can meet you where you are, so that you don't have to feel obligated to get there yourself. It's totally fine. Find the support that you need. This is your practice, so, honor yourself for what you need. And then turning the head over to the left. So now my feet and knees are facing right, and my head is facing left. Taking a nice big deep breath, maybe feeling this nice lengthening sensation all the way in this side body. Taking a couple deep breaths here. With your next inhale, let's bring the knees back into the chest. Let the tail roll back to the floor. Really hug those knees in, rocking side to side. And keeping the right knee in, let's let the left foot find the floor. So pressing the left foot down, let's let the right leg get really long through the heel. Spread the feet, flex that foot. Feel that nice length here in the back side of the leg. And as you exhale, cross that right ankle over the left knee. You can bring this foot as close to you or as far away as you would like, whatever's most comfortable to you today. Let's take the right hand, place it here on the right knee. With your inhale, let's press that knee away. And exhale, let it gently come back. Inhale, pressing it gently away. Exhale, release. And one more time, inhale, pressing that right knee away. And letting it go. Now with your next inhale, let's let the left leg lift. We're going to take the hands, the right hand's going to go through the legs. The left hand is going to find that right hand behind the left leg and lace those fingers together. If you can't quite lace the fingers, you can just grab the back of the knee. That's totally fine. Whatever is most comfortable to you. And then maybe rock gently side to side. Lengthening the muscles on the outsides of the hips as we gently introduce these little twists into the spine as we rock side to side. Just putting space between our bones. This is called a supine pigeon. So if you have ever wanted to do pigeon, this is a great way to do it in a nice supported way. You could also put this foot against a wall. That way you don't have to hold here. That's actually a really, really great way to do this. So imagining this foot on a wall, you can just hold it all and release everything into the wall. That feels fantastic. As you're ready, let's drop this left leg, lengthen up through the right, and exhale, bring that right foot back down. And we'll do the other side. Pressing the right foot down with the left foot. Get really light, reach up through that heel, flexing the foot, spreading the toes, maybe a couple circles if you would like. And as you exhale, cross that left ankle over the right knee. Again, you can bring this foot as close to the body or as far away as is comfortable. And let's take this left hand, place it on the left knee. With your next inhale, we'll press it away slightly, feeling that nice length and opening up here in the side of the left hip. Exhale, release. Inhale, press it away very gently. Exhale, release. If you have really, really flexible hips, this probably won't give you much sensation. But if you have really tight hips like I do, this will feel really nice. Pretty gentle. This one doesn't really hurt me. And let it come back. Then with your next inhale, your tail will go down, your right leg will come up. Lace those fingers behind that right leg, and then rock gently side to side. Now this is my very tight side. My left side is very tight usually. I'm very aware of it. It's where I experience the most of my pain and tightness and discomfort. But it is what it is, and I move when I can, and and how I'm able. Every day's a little different. I just try to do what I can. I love rocking back and forth in this posture. It just feels really, really nice, because without like pulling that leg in towards you, you're still going to get that nice sensation here on the outside of this hip. Get that nice hip opener. You can come out of this posture at any time, or you can stay in one spot if it feels particularly good. So if it feels really good, like right here, just stay right there for a second. Or if it feels particularly good way over here, then stay there. Or if all of it is just horrible, go ahead and release it and bring that left foot back to the floor. Maybe windshield wiper the legs, just adding gentle movement back into the spine and the hips. And as you're ready, we're going to roll over to the left side. So let your knees roll you over. Set yourself up for side lying for just a couple moments. If you need a pillow or a blanket under your head, I always like to sandwich, like if a blanket was a piece of cheese and my head and my arm were two pieces of bread, I would make a cheese sandwich with my arm and my head. My blanket would be the cheese. But right now, this is fine too. Any adjustments you need to make yourself more comfortable, please feel free. This is your practice. I'm just kind of your guide. And we're not actually going to practice any twisting here on the sides. This is just a really nice place to rest in between any twisting, especially if you've done a really, really twisty, high sensation practice. Lying on your sides just puts gravity and compression on your sides and kind of gives them a little bit of love. So as you're ready, we're going to gently roll onto the other side. So however you want to get there, you can roll through the belly, or you can roll through the back, however you want to get there. And set yourself up to side lie on your right side. Now I'm going to just do a little switcheroo here so that I can continue talking to you and facing you so you can hear me and so you can see what I'm doing. So on your right side might be different from your left side. Maybe this is the side that you need that cheese sandwich. Or maybe this is the side that you could literally just collapse and fall asleep. And just making those tiny observations of your body as it moves is it's nice, because knowing that one side isn't the same as the other you can adjust your practice for what you need instead of trying to, I guess, go into the shapes that are asked of you. So your triangle may not look like my triangle. In fact, it probably won't look like my triangle. So taking just a couple more breaths here on the right side before we start moving again. Just finding a little rest. And you can stay here as long as you'd like. If this is particularly comfortable, just chill out here. You'll be fine. But if you're ready to move, let's go ahead and lengthen the legs. Let's take this top arm, place it on the floor so that we can very gently catch our weight as we roll onto the belly. And then set yourself up for Makrasana. So stacking the hands with your forehead on top is one option. Maybe you want to let the legs get wide, allowing the thighs to roll out. Or maybe, if it's comfortable, you want to let your arms out to a T and let your cheek lie on the floor. Just putting a little compression in your front body. Allowing your belly to release into the floor. Now that's an area that we hold on to all day, is the belly. For many different reasons. If you have one cheek down, go ahead and turn your head to the other cheek so that we can give some equal attention to our neck. Taking a nice big inhale, fill the lungs all the way in. And let it go. Well, let's bring the hands forward. We'll let the palms face down, kind of look like Superman. As if we were Superman on a green screen. There would probably be a table or a surface under us so that we can actually look like we're flying. So, hands are going to extend forward, feet are going to extend back. With your next inhale, let's reach back through the feet, reach forward through the hands, and really lengthen like someone's pulling your body apart. Maybe your hands and legs lift, maybe they don't. And exhale, release. Now let's press the right side of the arm and hand down. Let the right leg lift up through the heel. And then as we're pressing that right hand down, let that right heel reach up and over towards the left side, keeping the right hand on the floor for support. And if your foot finds the floor, great. If it doesn't, just really lengthen through that heel as you're ready. Let's bring that right heel back, gently placing that right foot back on the floor. And we'll do the other side. So pressing the left hand down, the left leg will reach up through the heel. The right leg will press down and let that left leg come up and over, crossing that midline, pressing this hand down so that this foot can reach back. Full breath in, full breath out. And with your exhale, go ahead and let that leg come back to its place. We'll bring the hands under the shoulders. Bring those elbows in towards the body. Feet are nice and active, pulling back. We'll inhale. Let the hands press down. The heart and chin will lift, reaching back through those feet. And exhale, release. 2 more times. Inhale. The hands will press down, reach back through those feet. The heart and chin will lift. And exhale, release. 1 more time. Inhale, the hands go down, the feet reach back. Maybe your cobra gets a little bit bigger. And exhale, release. Now using that same foundation, we're going to come up into a table. So inhale, pressing those hands down, press the tops of the feet down, the tail will rise, and meet me here in a tabletop. Let me fix my mat. Does carpeting make your mat travel? It makes my mat travel. It's very funny. My mat likes to go that way. It's kind of a funny thing that I've noticed. I like it on a hardwood floor, to be honest, because it doesn't really move. So here in a table, let's have nice bendy elbows. Hands are nice and wide on that floor. We want to feel our weight in our entire hand instead of just in the wrist or maybe just in the fingers. We want everything to support us. Tops of the feet are active about hips distance apart. Hands are shoulders distance apart. Just a quick little cat-cow to warm the spine up. Let's inhale, tilt the pelvis forward. The belly will drop and lift gently in the chin. And exhale, press the floor away. Bring the belly in towards the spine. The pelvis will tilt backwards. Bring the chin in towards the chest. One more time, inhale. The belly will drop, pelvis tilts forward. The chin will lift. And exhale, pressing the floor away. Bring the belly towards the spine, the chin towards the chest. And then coming back here to a neutral table. With your next inhale, let's take the left hand. We'll press that down. The right hand will get really, really light. And let the heart spiral up and to the right for a little bit of a twist. If you want to let this right arm reach all the way up, you can. Inhaling, lengthening through that top arm, and exhale. We're going to thread this arm through this needle, really reach underneath that arm. Keep this left hand on the floor for support so our weight doesn't come directly into our neck. And keep the tops of the feet active. So there's a nice balance here between our hands and our feet that are giving us support while we twist. Taking a full breath in, full breath out. And with your next inhale, let's press this left hand down, unwind that right arm, reach it up, and exhale, placing the right hand back down. And we'll do the other side. So we'll inhale the right hand down, the left hand will lift, the heart will spiral up and to the left. So now my heart is facing you. You can have this hand here, or if you want to reach it up, you can. Just make sure that your hips don't come with you. So we don't want the hips to turn. We want the hips and the shoulders to turn regardless of each other. So nice twist. Inhale, reach it, and exhale, we're going to thread this needle. Keeping support in the right hand and in the feet. Finding support is very important while we twist. Twists can result in discomfort and possible injury. So wherever we can support ourselves, the better we can move through space. Taking a full breath in, full breath out. And when you're ready, let's press the right hand down and we'll unwind that left arm. You can reach it up if you'd like, or just bring it right here and exhale. Bring that left hand back down. Scratch your nose. All right, with your next inhale, press both hands down. Let the left foot reach up and back through the heel. We're going to exhale, bring those toes down. Really press that weight back through that heel. Nice lengthening in that calf muscle. And then with your next inhale, turn that left heel in towards the body. You can see my hip started to turn. The right hand will press down. The left hand will get ultra light and reach it up for a supported triangle. You can have the hand here if you would like, if that's a little bit better on your balance. Nice juicy elbow down here to hold our weight. Support back here and support here. Give a little bit of a twist here. Inhale and exhale. Return the hand and gently unwind those hips. And we'll do the other side. So inhale, both hands go down. The right foot reaches up and back through that heel. And exhale the toes down. Really reach back through that heel. Nice stretch in the bottom of the foot too. And then with your next inhale, we'll turn that heel in towards the body. The right hip will rotate up. The left hand will press down and the right hand will reach up. Now you can reach this hand up if you would like. If it's better for your balance and if it feels better, just bring this right hand to the low ribs. Keeping support in this left hand, this right foot, and this left foot. If you remove any of it, your entire balance will falter. Is that a good word for it? Inhale, pressing that hand down, reaching up through your top arm, and exhale, very gently rotating the heart back down. Bring the right hand down and the right leg back down. Sinking weight. Sinking the bones of the hips on either side. Adding just a little bit of stretch into the hips here. As you're ready, let's bring the big toes together. Let the knees walk wide on the mat and walk the hands back. Well, you don't really need to come back. You can stack them here if you would like, or you can reach them all the way forward for a wide-legged child's. Letting that belly rest between the legs. Now, if you can't quite get there, it's totally fine. You can always put your blanket underneath your belly here or under your chest. You can also put a block. You can put a block underneath the chest here on the floor. It brings the earth up to you so that you don't have to find the earth. With your next inhale, let's walk that left hand off the mat. Bring the right hand on top and exhale, let that tail settle back. Nice outside shoulder stretch. And just breathing deeply. This stretch will take care of itself. Releasing any tension. One more full breath. And with your next inhale, let's walk the hands through center and exhale the right hand off the mat and the left hand on top of the right hand, setting that tail back. And breathing deeply here. One more full breath in, full breath out. In your next inhale, walk the hands back towards the mat and exhale, normal wide-legged child. As you're ready, let's press the tops of the feet down. The crown of the head will come forward. Press the hands down. Walk the knees forward. Let's cross the ankles. The tail come back over the feet. And we're going to come here into a seated posture. Fix the shirt. Fix the pants. So here in a seated, you can be cross-legged if you would like. You can be here if you want, if this is more comfortable. You can be wide if you would like. Whatever is the most comfortable to you right now. I'm going to choose crossed. And let's bring our hands down to the floor. With your inhale, let's press the hands down. Really let those hands press down like you're going to lift yourself up and reach up through the crown of the head. And release. Inhale, the tail down. The arms will rise. Bring the palms together. And exhale the arms down. Palms come back to the floor. Inhale, pressing those palms down, reaching up through that crown of the head. Exhale. Release. And then we'll come up. Inhale. The arms will come up, palms touch. You can lace the fingers except for the pointer. And we'll exhale, crescent to one side, keeping both hips down. Inhale up. And exhale to the other side, keeping both hips down. And we'll come up, inhale, and exhale. Bring the hands to heart center. Bringing your thumbs right at your sternum. That's a really great place to identify your midline. As you inhale, let the hands rotate your heart and sternum right. And exhale through center. Going to the other side. Inhale. And exhale through center. One more time each side. Inhale. Exhale through center. Inhale. And exhale. Now let's take this, we'll take this wide. Bring the hands down. Inhale, press the hands down. Exhale, release. Fix the pants. Inhale, the tail goes down, the arms will rise, palms will come together, lace those fingers, and we'll exhale, bending to the right, keeping both feet down. Inhale up and exhale over. You might even notice that this foot wants to lengthen away. That's great. Inhale up, exhale the hands to heart center. With your inhale, let the hands rotate towards that right foot and maybe even bring the hands down towards this leg. Your sternum will line up with this leg and this big toe. Flex in the feet. Bring your hands wherever you would like. You can walk them, you can keep them on top of the leg, you can keep them here, whatever you want. I like to put my hands on the floor because it gives me a place to land. And we'll inhale, let the heart lift us, bring the hands back to heart center, and exhale to the other side, finding that nice midline towards the left foot. Now, if you only come here, that's totally fine. You're still going to get the same sensations as I do when I'm here. And I know there's other people who are a lot more flexible than I am, and they can probably lay on their leg, which, good for you, that's awesome. But that's not my goal. My goal is just to feel nice. Let your next inhale lift you up. Let's let the arms reach up. Reach through those fingertips, reach through the legs, give them all a big wiggle. And then we'll exhale, let it go. Now, let's come back forward into a table. You can come here, you can face me, whatever you would like. And we are going to sweep this right foot forward, or step it if you would like. Nice right angle in this leg. We don't want the knee to go over the foot. Okay. So our weight goes down into that heel. And with your inhale, press that right foot down, and then we'll come up here into a lunge. Bring the hands together at heart center. You want to feel weight in this back foot and in this front foot. We don't want to feel it all in this back leg, where this right leg is loosey-goosey, and we don't want it all to be in this right leg too. So standing nice and tall, hands together at heart center. Let's inhale. Twist that right heart over. Staying here if you would like. If you want a little bit more of a twist, you can bring this hand on the outside of the knee and maybe even reach back through that right arm. Let's unwind. Inhale and let it go. And then we'll twist to the other side. So we'll place the right hand down, maybe even here on the right knee, or you can go to the elbow, and then twisting the heart left. I'm going to put my hand on the floor. You can keep your hand on your heart. You can always reach it back too, opening up that chest. And then let's spiral back. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, both hands go down. Let's step this right foot back. Little wiggle in the tail, maybe moving back and forward. Just allowing your circulation to return to this very tight hip. And then when you're ready, when you found your table again, let's step this left foot forward. Again, a nice right angle in this leg. We don't want to go over top of the toes because that's a lot of pressure on our ankles. So feeling your weight evenly between your toes and your heel, and then feeling weight in this back leg as well. Sitting nice and tall, you should feel a nice sensation here. Nice hip opener, that's awesome. Then bring the hands together here at heart center. And we'll twist. We'll twist left first. So if your thumbs are here on your sternum, let's inhale, turn that sternum to the left. If this is all you need, just stay here. If you want a little bit more, you can bring this right hand on the outside of the left leg and maybe reach that left hand back. You can even look back at that left hand. Little balance challenge. When you're ready, let's sweep the hands back to heart center, and we'll twist to the other side. So inhale, twisting right, or you can always bring this hand here, and you can reach this arm back if you would like, or you can stay right here if this is all you need. I'm going to go here. If at any time you need to get out of this, please do. I'm going to sweep these hands forward. Inhale. Exhale, return the hands back to the floor and step that left leg back. Left and right in the hips, maybe forward and back. Lengthening. Little wiggle in the tail. Some forward and back motion. Reintegrating the left and right side. And when you're ready, let's go ahead and lay onto the belly, setting ourselves up for Makrasana. And then however you want your Makrasana to look, either stacking the hands or letting the arms out. Giving rest to your midline that got crossed so many times today. Returning to natural breath, noticing the heartbeat. And as you're ready, whatever side you want to turn onto, go ahead and find a side. Let's lengthen an arm. Bring the other arm under the shoulder, and the one under the shoulder, give it a little press. We'll gently come up onto a side. Bend in the knees for support. Finding a breath or two. And then we'll take this top hand, place it on the floor, lengthen the top leg, give the floor hand a press, lengthen through that top leg. Walk the hands towards the body, and we'll return to seated. Let's place the hands together at heart center. Inhale and exhale. Hoping this practice makes you just feel super good, super loose, super juicy, and ready to face your day. Check out my other videos. There's lots of good stuff. Everything's gentle. Everything's for beginners. Everything's modifiable. So check it all out. More stuff is coming. Find me on Instagram at Holistic Life. And I hope this practice made your life a little bit more holistic too. See you later, friends. I'll see you next video. Bye.